Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Ultra League and let's try to get some wins. So we're going to be using the Shadow Gliscor paired with the Shadow Feraligatr and the Greninja in the back. Got an interesting lead here versus this Galarian Zapdos. They're staying in, looking to possibly throw a Brave Bird. We do shield the correct Brave Bird, so we are using the first shield efficiently. Aero Ace takes out the Zapdos. We see the Tapu Fini come back in. Tapu Fini here, we're going to switch out into the Feraligatr and start dealing some Hydro Cannons as we don't really have a great answer to this. They go for the Nature's Madness. They try to catch a Hydro, but we are going to be able to be patient and throw the Crunch. Ooh, we do get the debuff, so this Cruncher will do significant damage, so they have to double shield. Now we're going to switch out, and now we have the perfect matchup for this Jellicent. This is a debuffed Jellicent. This Nice Slasher will do a little bit more damage. Looks like they are going to be able to reset and switch out. Going to fire out this Hydro Cannon. Resisted, not enough to take it out, but we do have a shield left. They go for the Surf Bait. That's fine because we're going to be able to get to another move here. Nice Slash is enough to take it out, and we have to survive this move right here, and we should be fine. Okay, ends up being the Surf. So now we're going to be able to fire off our own Nice Slash for the win. GG's to our opponents. Able to win that game with the Greninja, honestly. Greninja able to resist all of the Jellicent moves and able to close out the game. All right, we got the Gliscor versus the Oinko. This is a very, very spicy Ultra League pick right here. They finally switch out after going for the Trailblaze. Now we're going to have the Feraligatr onto the Auroras. We are going to be firing off these Hydro Cannons, and looks like they are going to start investing shields. We're going to shield fit. It was a potential Meteor Beam. Nice bait by our opponent. We're going to overfarm. We survive a Meteor Beam, so we're just going to tank that. And now we're just going to either get the second shield or get the KO. Our opponent does elect to snipe our energy. They use the Wall Rain in the back. We are going to only be able to throw these Nice Slashes. We're going to have to tank this, I think. Earthquake goes through. We do tank it. So we're going to force them to use some energy eventually after we fire up 2 Nice Slashes. It does get them into the low red, and we do get the boost. So now they're going to have to use a move. It does take us out, but that's fine. We're going to be able to farm down. We're going to go for this Earthquake here versus the Oinko. Doesn't quite KO, but we do get the farm down, and that's huge because they have a really low health Pokemon and that Aurora still. They decided to come to the Aurora, so now we can safely throw the Earthquake as they're switch locked, and down goes the Auroras, and down goes the Wall Ring, able to survive those ice moves in the back. So GG's to our opponents. Very, very interesting team. Double ice in the back. All right, now we got the Shadow Gliscor versus this Feraligatr. Not the best matchup, but we're going to stay in for a little bit, try to catch a move. Our opponent doesn't fall for it, so they are going to be able to fire off another Hydro Cannon. Now the question is, if they stay in, do we shield or do we let it go? We are going to shield here because we are going to look to... oh, they actually catch on Drapion. Interesting catch right there. So we know they left with the move, and now we can just come in with our Gliscor, avoid the Feraligatr. I'm going to apply full pressure here, going for this Earthquake. They do decide to invest the second shield in it. Now we can let this go and then try to win the game one shield with our double waters. We know we have some energy to catch up on, so our opponent does switch out immediately into the Feraligatr. They're going to use their energy, so we're just going to let them take us out. Get the energy advantage on the Greninja. With the shield, hopefully, is enough to take out the rest of the team. Drapion comes back in here. We're going to fire out this Hydro Cannon. Down goes the Drapion, and now we see the Weezing. Galarian Weezing in the back is going to be interesting because they're applying super effective fast moves. We have to shield here because one play rough does take us out. And basically, we're just forcing them to use some more energy. Hydro Cannon needs to KO. Yes! GG's to our opponent, able to win that game barely with the Greninja at the end, taking out that Ultra League, Galarian Weezing. Alright, so we got the main core of Gliscor in just basically a water type. We know that we have this Sandslash to deal with. So we're going to have to use this Feraligatr to either break down some shields or take it out. But they decided to switch out, so we have another counter. We're going to have to go for this Hydro here. This Hydro will get a shield or it's going to get the KO. Okay. Now we're going to come back in here with the Gliscor. Gliscor is going to be able to tank these Brutal Stones much, much easier. Looking for... Okay, we are delayed on the switch out. And now we have to take out this Sandslash with our own Greninja. We shielded the first one correctly, and now we're just going to let this one go. Another Drone does get used. Hydro Cannon is going to get fired off here, but it is not enough to take it out. So we're going to have to pray for a boost. Ice Slash goes through. No boost. So this is going to be very difficult. So Ampharos does come back in, and they are able to get to a move. That's really, really unfortunate for us. Our opponent does come in with the Skeletors. We're going to fire off an Aero Ace. They are saving the shield for this last Pokemon, and that unfortunately is GG's because we are not going to have enough charge moves to break down that last shield and take out the Skeletor. So well played by our opponent. Man, that was a tough Sandslash to deal with. Maybe if we weren't so delayed on the switch out, we would have had an opportunity to reach a move, but on to the next game. We got the Drift Bloom to deal with. We're going to go into the Feraligatr. Our opponent switches into... Was that Skeletor? No, it's Pangoro. So Pangoro is going to be able to tank that Hydro Cannon initially. Nice Slash are going to be used. Going to get to another Hydro here. This is going to get the shield or it's going to get the KO. They decided to shield it, so we do take the shield advantage. We're just going to let this go because we can come back in here with the Gliscor for a potential farm down. Another Nice Slash goes through and we are able to farm down. Ooh, interesting switch in here. They're going to go into the Drapion. We're going to shield here so that we potentially could reach an Earthquake, but we're going to go for the Aero Ace bait. We do grab that shield. And then we're going to catch something here with our Greninja. Ends up being the Aqua Tail, so that was a great catch by us. We're going to fire off our own Hydro here. This is not going to KO. Ultra League Drapion is way too bulky. Now we're going to shield here. Potential Sludge Bomb, but it's only the Crunch. So they're going to fire off another Crunch. Yep. Okay, we do avoid the debuff. Not that it really matters because we have so much energy. We can fire off back-to-back Nice Slashes back at this Driploom. And down goes that Pokemon. So GG's to our opponent, able to come back from that Driploom lead. Check out this team if you haven't already and let us know if you enjoyed the video.